was the Lion King trailer, and the Lion King, the thing that nobody asked for. When we first looked at that trailer, it was around 26,000 upvotes to like 20,000 downvotes when we first saw it.
And that was like an hour or two after it released or something. Yeah.
And now we're like at the point where it's over to like, what was the?
It's almost at a quarter. It's at a 250,000 dislikes now, basically, and 100,000 likes.
And that's on the main Disney one. And then it's every single trailer that is uploaded on any major channel. Now, after that massive ratio, you've had the director come out, and the director has basically tried to make some nonsensical excuses about everything. Now they've switched it over to YouTube Kids. Now, if you don't know about how YouTube Kids works, it's if something is uploaded as a YouTube's Kids video, then the comment section is shut down.
And we've seen Disney do this before with things.
Yes.
Like usually it's normal. You can comment, blah, blah, blah. And then they'll switch it over to Kids so it removes the comments.
Right.
It's not surprising.
Yeah. And so I saw some people say that last night. They're like, oh, it's just for YouTube Kids. No. The comment section was on, and it was brutal. And it was a lot of, you know how like a lot of people say like they take something from the movie and they go, oh, my favorite part was when Mufasa says shall not pass or something like that. That's what a lot of it was. It was a bunch of memes and stuff like that.
It's like, I loved it when Simba looked at Scar and told him it's Morbin time.
Yeah,
like stuff like that. Yeah.
There
it is. We're at 235,000 dislikes to 100,000 likes. We've seen some reactions before. A lot of the live action, even though this is really live action, but the Disney remake stuff that's happened. We've seen a lot of pushback lately. The Little Mermaid got massive backlash, but there was a lot surrounding that wasn't just about a Disney live action remake. It's like, oh, by the way, very much heavily influenced by identity politics. We want to make sure that even little black girls can see themselves in Ariel as if they couldn't before for some reason, because you can only identify with someone who looks exactly like you, according to these activists. So that was where there was a lot of friction and controversy and stuff. That does not exist here. Like, no one's streaming because they fucking race swapped Simba or Mufasa or anything. Like, there's not that type of energy out there. It's literally just because people are sick and tired of soulless Disney garbage. They're sick of these live action remakes, or in this case, CGI remakes of things that are so beloved and have so much life and energy to them. And they just completely fuck it up time and time again. People are done with it.
And the word soulless, that is something that has become the definitive word for not only this trailer, but pretty much all of Disney's current stuff right now. And when the director addressed these concerns, that was the main criticism of soulless Disney products. That's what everyone is saying. That is the word that is universally being used right now. And it's the most accurate description of current Disney right now, because they are soulless, because you can tell when there's passion into a project. You can tell when there's passion behind it from a creative standpoint. There's no passion whatsoever within this. None. This is simply, hey, we have a brand. It's iconic. People love it. We're just going to slap the name on it. We're going to throw some of these characters in it. We're going to call it live action. And did you see there was a community notes on one of the trailers where it just said, the community note simply just said, this is not live action.
That's funny.
It just said, this is not live action. Like,
these are not real. These are not real animals. But here it is. Barry, you're too good and talented for this Iger's soulless machine. He responds, there's nothing soulless about The Lion King. For decades, children have sat in theaters all over the world, experienced collective grief for the first time, engaging Shakespeare for the first time across aisles in myriad languages, a most potent vessel for communal empathy. Now, what he's talking about is The Lion King itself, right?
Yeah.
Like the fact that we have seen for the past, 3 decades or whatever, not only with the animated Lion King, which was, vivid and impactful for so many people, but of course, the plays that have been taking place. That's not what this is. That's not why people are saying that it's soulless. It's not about the Lion King story. It's about what you guys are doing with it. And these fucking fake CGI live action versions and all these remakes that Disney loses the magic that they had in the original versions. That's why people are being critical. But he's arguing with her about that in the comments.
Yeah, and I mean, again, if you want to make that point about the original Lion King, I think everybody's going to agree with you. You're not talking about the original Lion King. You're talking about the soulless cash grab remake that does not inspire anyone. It doesn't give anyone any reason to want to go see this. Now, the 2019 version made $1.6 billion. That was my I'm gonna lose faith in humanity moment right there. I will go to my grave never understanding how that piece of shit made that much money. Now, the only thing that I will find joy in is if the prequel from that movie flops. Do we know what the budget is on this movie?
No idea, but I mean, I'd have to imagine somewhere in the 200 to 250 million dollar range. So the Lion King budget was supposedly 250 million dollars. I would imagine this is going to be that. With everything we've seen from Disney, it's certainly been more than that in recent times. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So